Next for tributes, we have my sister's dad's daughters. Chinge.
Hello, everybody. My name is Josephine Wanjigi Awori. That's what my ID reads. I'm the firstborn, as you have heard, and let me just read what I wrote with my hand and handwritten. And this is about a man I used to call my daddy. It's like a letter. Daddy, my dear daddy, I will always carry you in my heart. You're a big part of me, and you will always be. Therefore, because I carry you in my heart, I write this letter to you in the present tense. My heart is always with me, so you will always be present with me. Thank you for teaching and showing me love. Your eyes shine when you see me, and it's such a warm, warm, special feeling. Thank you for reminding me every time I saw you, Daddy, I love you, and you would always say, God loves us. And this is so true. God does love us. I'm grateful to God for the wisdom He gave you. I must remind you of that time I came running into your office to tell you that you must support me in forcing Maria, my daughter, to go back to school because she had refused to go back to university. I really thought and believed that you would support my decision in my panic. Instead, you looked at me straight in the eye with your wisdom eyes and told me, you know, Jinge, you can take a cow to the river, but you cannot. You cannot make that cow drink the water. Leave my granddaughter alone. I know she will go back to university in her own good timing. Maria actually went back to school as soon as it reopened. You are wise, Daddy. You have the gift of patience. You and I spend quality time with each other. I tell you how handsome you are, and you reply by asking me, who, me? And I say, yes, you. We are so happy in that space. You have taught me very many lessons, and some are very practical. You taught me you remember I was the Geshagi girl, the one he came back to the village to find with her mother. I was the Geshagi firstborn. But you taught me English when you came back from the States, and it boosted the language and the writing. Your handwriting was meticulous, and so is mine. I'm actually reading my handwriting. And so is mine. Thank you, Daddy. You also taught me how to ride a bicycle. A bicycle at the age of 5, a two-wheeler. There were no tricycles in our house. Remember that afternoon in Nyeri, I really trusted that you would push me and hold the bike as you were pushing me. The next thing I knew, you had let go of me. You told me something about balancing, and by the way, I balanced, and I was on my own. And that was fun. Oh my goodness, didn't I have fun? You also taught me about choices and told me to pick by experience. My Form 1, for those of you who are here who were in high school with me, Form 1, I had fun. This was the first time I was away from home. There was no mummy's discipline. I was away from home and having fun, boarding school. I forgot I was in school to learn and be an educator girl, and my report was obviously very, very, very bad. And Dad never stood for anything that was academically bad, including my English report. Imagine I did very badly in English. So you gave me a choice, but it was a choice of practicality. You told me, holiday no ya buddy. since you have decided dukwenda guthii cukuru dukwenda guthoma ri uria ngukwira ugutwarana maituguo mugunda murime na kuonie kuhura mboco kuhura bebe. Hey, let me tell you, let me translate. You will work on the farm, you will do manual labor, you will work with your hands, and then after that we'll have a discussion as to whether you want to go to school or whether you want the manual labor. Let me tell you, my goodness. Hey, I told myself, I will never, ever work on land. That's what I told myself. In that hot sun, in a place called Rokotwedi, do you guys remember where Rokotwedi was? I labored, I beat dry beans, I got dirty, it was hot, there were snakes. But at the end of that, in your wisdom, you knew how to handle me, and I became who I am today, a very qualified woman. My name is Dr. Josephine Wanjigi Awori. Thank you, Daddy. Thank you. I could go on and on. I could go on and on. This is just the first part. So I'll put my letter back. And as I will always carry you in my heart, I thank God for gifting me with a father who was so graced with so much virtue. I love you, Dad.
Thank you very much, Inge. And Nancy, now it's the